Drake is undoubtedly one of the most important people in the music industry, but his astronomical rise in the 2010s was no mistake. While he's widely regarded as one of the most influential figures in hip-hop and is often credited with being a leading force in blurring the lines between rap and R&B, for much of his early career he was never taken as seriously as his contemporaries. The Drake we know today is known for his accolades, whether it be his Hot 100 records, his awards, or being ranked the highest digital sales artist in the United States by the RIAA. Rather than talking about the ways Drake has changed the music industry though, let's take a deep dive into how he got here and what made him stand out in the first place. Aubrey Drake Graham was born on October 24th, 1986 in Toronto, Canada, to parents Dennis and Sandra Graham. After they divorced in 1991, Drake's father moved back to his home city of Memphis, Tennessee, while Drake and his mother remained in Canada. Growing up on Weston Road before later moving to a half house in the more affluent neighborhood Forest Hill, Drake got to start acting during the 1997 NHL Awards at age 10. Catching the acting itch, he signed to his friend's father's agency, and at 15 landed a starring role in a spin-off of the Canadian classic Degrassi. Drake played Jimmy Brooks, a popular basketball player who was shot in a school shooting and paralyzed from the waist down midway through his 7 seasons on the show. While acting, Drake self-released 3 mixtapes, the third of which spawned a bidding war between labels, leading to him signing a deal with Lil Wayne's Young Money Entertainment. And from there, Drake went full force with music, dropping Thank Me Later in 2010 and selling 447,000 copies in the first week. And while this was successful in legitimizing Drake as an artist to watch in the music industry, what many consider to be his magnum opus and most cohesive body of work would release just a year later in the form of Take Care, with songs like Marvin's Room that showed a vulnerability uncommon in hip-hop at the time, and The Motto, a track that popularized the term YOLO in the United States. Take Care's collection of songs served as a building block for what he would continue to trailblaze in the coming years. His next album, Nothing Was the Same, had classics like Started From the Bottom and Hold On We're Going Home, 2 of the biggest songs of the 2010s, along with one of the most iconic album covers of all time. While this phase in Drake's career pales in comparison to his run in the second half of the 2010s, it cemented him as not only a player to watch in the space, but also a hip-hop artist with insane crossover potential. The constant sonic shift of his projects, from the more rap-centric cuts to R&B to pop to dance hall to house, and like his contemporaries, his ability to tap into younger talent and expand on their sounds has made it hard to pigeonhole him into a specific genre. Even if his sound varies across projects, his consistency and chart potential in taking over the conversation through social media has been relentless since he burst onto the scene. Whether it be his chart-topping beef with Meek Mill, or the behemoth that was Hotline Bling, or Views selling over 1 million copies in its first week, and was undoubtedly the moment his career truly changed. And since then, his control of the industry has been insane, with his ability to both capitalize on and create trends being unparalleled. Songs like Tootsie Slide were basically manufactured for dance trends on social media, but even songs without dance instructions like Rich Flex off his collaborative album with 21 Savage blew up through memes on TikTok. The stranglehold Drake has on pop culture hasn't gone unnoticed by the industry, with him signing a reported $500 million deal with Universal after his Young Money contract expired. But even with how big his audience is, this has been widely considered to be one of the biggest deals in the history of the music industry, and has led to a streak of #1 albums. It seems now more than ever there are more Drake fans than Drake haters, and with the release of his 16th project For All the Dogs estimated to sell 450,000 copies first week and go #1, Drake is showing no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Thanks so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you like what you see, and let me know what you think of For All the Dogs in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.